And as a referee chains the door closed, you are locked into the steel cage lounge. And the only way out is over the top. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Steel Cage Lounge. I am your co-host for the evening. I am the head of the table. I am the provider. I am the Sicilian Savage. I am the only travel chief of the Steel Cage Lounge. I am the Nightmare Doctor. And ladies and gentlemen, Main Event Shane Uso is in city.
Damn, that sounds so familiar. Oh my gosh. Wow, shit. What up, bops and bleeps? It's your boy once again.
Pops and bleeps.
Doc and I are gracing you with our effervescent presence. And Doc, I've been waiting all month to say this, sir. Happy Bobby Bonilla Day.
Happy Bobby Bonilla Day. What lost in the conversation? Bobby Bonilla on July 1st, he gets just think that. Well, he's what, six? So into your 70s, he's going to get a $1.19 million payment from the New York Mets for another 10 years.
Unreal.
Talk about security,
right?
But lost in that,
Mhm.
he was signed by the Orioles at one point, who also deferred his payments, who pay him another $500,000 on July the 1st on top of that.
Holy shit.
As well as the $9 to $5 million that the Orioles are paying Chris Davis until 2037.
That is unfreaking believable. I actually saw an article regarding that. Now, if I remember correctly, Brett Saberhagen's also getting a payday as well, too.
Yes, Brett Saberhagen as well. I think from the Brewers, right?
Yes. Unbelievable.
The Yankees were on the hook for Jacoby Ellsbury for a couple of years as well.
Oh my God.
They haven't been on, I think, since they signed Judge. I think that coincided with Judge's, that when Ellsbury's contract, deferred money, ended, is when they were able to sign Judge to that long-term deal.
Wow.
And you can find all this on Sports Track.
That is fucking insane.
I bet I could go dig. I bet I could go dig some of it up here. I don't know. I don't have Sports Track on the other tablet here. But I do have the results. I do have the results from NXT that I did not have to write down because it's pre-recorded. So I just went and took the picture from ProFightDB.com.
Who doesn't love that? And I also love this too, that the guys and gals that entertain us on a weekly basis are getting the entire week to spend time with their families and enjoy the joyous holiday in the States known as Independence Day.
Trick putting on a cookout. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
What does Trick put out? What does Trick put out for a cookout? Barbecue?
Absolutely, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that man is from South Carolina, so
South Carolina barbecue.
Them ribs are hitting.
Backtrack there. That song that did you recognize, or were you being facetious?
Jack Swagger, right?
Yeah, Jack Swagger.
Yeah.
There you go, Jack Swagger. We can't get copyright hit by Zach De La Roca this week.
Yeah, you prick bastard. It's funny how that works too. You know, for a band that's called Rage Against the Machine, they sure really aren't raging against shit now, are they? They're sitting in their fucking mansions collecting their hundos, as the Vanity Project would say.
As their hundo, the Vanity Project. The Vanity Project. Ricky Saints running through the Vanity Project gauntlet next week to get his shot at Ethan Page.
Yes, and you know how that's going to turn out. Wow.
Well, they're going to look awkward together as part of the Visionaries.
Yikes.
So far tonight, we opened up. Joe Hendry defeated Wes Lee. Let me try and do this in order here.
Sure.
Was it then? It was Laney Reed defeated the grown ass woman Thea Hale.
She sure did. Yeah, Booker was a gem on commentary throughout this entire episode, but he was
When is
really
Booker not a gem on commentary?
No, you're absolutely right. But Corey Graves has really found his footing here in NXT. I really enjoyed the commentary this episode.
Oh, what did Corey say? He then when Miles Bourne defeated Lexis King, Corey Corey said all these people are doing the Gator clap. Most of them didn't even graduate from high school. And Vic goes, "I'll let you deal with that one on social media." By the way, my ass is dragging tonight. I've fallen asleep multiple times during this episode.
Oh my God, I got you. Don't worry. I've got the energy. It's all good. How about the line with Booker, though, when he said, you throw it into GPS, and then Vic says, why are you using GPS? Oh, I got ways. It's okay.
Yeah.
I love it.
We got a car on the shoulder, yeah.
Oh, yes, man.
Izzy Dame and actually that match, Izzy Dame and Tatum Paxton defeated Sol Ruka and Zarya.
Yes.
I looked away for a second and went to commercial. I go, oh, the match is over. I got up. I went upstairs.
Yeah.
I went upstairs. I used the bathroom. I come back downstairs. I'm like, oh, they're still wrestling.
Yeah. In your defense, it was a very weird cut where the commercial was. Because now the feed that I get, I'm getting from Rizzo, so I'm not seeing any commercials. So yeah, so I totally get it.
And now currently we are currently getting Yoshiki Inamura versus Jasper Troy to determine the number one contender for Obafemi's NXT Championship, which I will not ruin if you are still following along. But I know who's going to win.
Yes.
And so does Shane, because he is from the future.
I am from the future. Bah. Fucking awesome.
Speaking of from the future.
Yes.
Imagine my shock when
Uh-oh.
I open up Disney Plus today.
Uh-oh, what'd you see?
And it says now added Back to the Future.
Really? Oh my. I know what I'll be doing when we're done.
I was wondering if that was a crossover from Hulu. So I went to check Hulu, and yes, Hulu has Back to the Future 1, 2, and 3, as they've had in the past. What Hulu did not have, that Disney Plus did have, was E.T.
And it's there.
We are living in a world where E.T., a Universal film, is not streaming on Peacock. It is currently streaming on Disney Plus.
What a time to be alive.
What a time to be alive.
Wow. It even like you said, even Back to the Future, a Universal property there as well too.
Universal has been on Hulu in the past. I've noticed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they've had Back to the Future has been on Hulu, and I think it's also been on Pluto a couple times.
Yes, it has. You are correct.
Classic.
Yes.
Classic.
I mean, Doc and I can wax poetic about Back to the Future for the next 90 minutes. I'm almost confident of that.
Oh yeah, and all the little all the little nuances in it, like like when he leaves the mall, it's Twin Pines Mall. When he goes back to that, he runs over the one tree. Yep. When he goes back to the future, it's Lone Pine Mall.
Lone Pine, correct.
Lone Pine Mall.
And the shoes that Marty wears are Nike Bruins. And if you were to attempt to obtain a pair, bring your wallet, because it's going to cost you upward of 5 figures. Unbelievable.
It's amazing how old they made Christopher Lloyd look, and that's how he looks now.
Right? Isn't it crazy?
Right? That's great. Yeah, that's crazy.
Unreal, man. Yeah, I don't know if you saw the some fan actually made a Back to the Future game for Steam, I think, or no, he's crowdsourcing it, but I saw gameplay of it. Oh my god, it looks freaking phenomenal. I'll have to send you a link to it. Oh god, it hits you right in the feels, dude.
Did
It takes place in 2015.
Oh, or did
Yeah.
did you see that? Oh, by the way,
Mhm.
uh, uh, trailer for Running Man dropped today
Yes, dude.
with
Thank you for.
Glenn Powell, which I gotta give Edgar Wright credit because this is
Mhm.
the only way to do it. As Inamura gets the pin off the
Woo!
splash.
Let's go.
Inamura, so Jasper Troy does not get his rematch. We're getting a new matchup. We're getting Inamura versus Obafemi for the NXT Championship at the Great American Bash, which is one week from this Saturday.
I believe it's the 12th.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it says the
Yeah.
12th up there. Yeah.
Yeah. Big weekend. We've got we've got Saturday night's main event. We've got Great American Bash, and then we've got Evolution. Yes.
I want one thing. I only want one thing at Evolution.
Do tell, my brother.
The Doctor will see you now.
Ah, we can only hope.
Can you imagine though? Is it
Shit.
in the Phillips Center?
Yes. Yes, it is.
They will rip the roof off of the Phillips. Oh, what was that? Oh, what's going on there? Oh, it's Javon.
Man, damn, those shoes are those are Jordan 11 lows, white and red colorway. I fucking love those. Ooh. Jordan. Muscle mommy.
Oh, okay. So we still got more content tonight.
Oh, we got by the dozens.
We got content.
That's what we do here, man. We got content by the dozens, by the boatload. That's why we good like that.
Speaking of taped content,
Yes.
the week that is, let's get into it while we're on commercial here. Let's start with SmackDown.
Let's talk about it.
SmackDown from the Kingdom Arena in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. JC Mateo defeated Big Jim. Julia is your new Women's United States Champion,
Congrats, Julia.
defeating Zelina Vega. Andrade and Rey Fenix, they've got something going here as a tag team. They defeated DIY.
Yeah, they looked excellent together. The chemistry is absolutely there. These guys are going to be a lot of fun to watch coming up.
Oh, I've got more on that. Street Profits retain their tag team title when they wrestled Dexter Lumis and Joe Gacy to a draw when for your DIY and Gato, if I remember correctly. And then last woman standing. This was seven. I didn't know Nia had 17 minutes in her.
Yeah, but here we are. Yeah, she pulled it out. It was a good
17 minutes.
match, too.
And she went through at least 3 tables.
3. Yes. Good on her, man. Ever since she has returned, she's been excellent. I don't care what anybody
Tiffany
says.
Stratton.
She's on a nice run here.
Yeah. She's doing better than Nikita Lyons.
Can we talk about that? Oh, Lord. I don't ever want to hear any more Lex Luger
defeated
slander.
Nia Jax.
Going through 2 tables simultaneously. And how about that shot from Nia when she did the splash? I think she might have said bombs away.
Oh, my God.
Read the room, Nia. Read the room.
Yeah, Rick.
Holy shit.
but
Yeah.
Tiffany retains. By the way, spoiler from from the tape SmackDown. Tiffany's next opponent will be
Yes.
at Evolution, and it will be one of the faces on Ethan Page's Canadian Mount Rushmore, Trish Stratus.
I'm so excited for this match. Trish, thank you, Trish. She's gracing us with yet another match. She got, you never say never. And on Ethan's Mount Rushmore, why does Trish look like Charlotte? Did you notice that?
She looks like Trish.
Okay,
I think
maybe
she
it's
looks
just
like
me.
I think she looks like Trish. I'm trying to figure out why he has Christian there instead of Ed.
Right? Yeah, it might be company. Excuse me, company bias might be ruling the day there.
Well, why would you have Christian instead of Edge? That's still. I'm trying to think who else you could put up. Well, he couldn't put up Owen Hart either.
Right? Yeah.
I'm trying to think of another Canadian he could put up there.
Chelsea Green.
Chelsea. God Almighty, Chelsea belongs on some Mount Rushmore, doesn't she?
Yes, she does. Absolutely.
She is the gift that keeps on giving.
I fucking love her so much. She is absolutely wonderful, and she seems like a great person outside the ring as well, too.
Yeah, thank God Triple H is in charge because Vince just kept releasing her for some
Yeah.
ungodly reason.
Yeah. Thank you, Papa H.
Yeah, when she was when she was Daniel Bryan's physical therapist.
Oh, that's right. She was.
She was a replacement on Tough Enough the one time because that one
Right.
girl had to drop out, so they brought in Chelsea Green.
Yes.
Yeah, and then she had the NXT run, and they brought her up too soon. Yeah, she should have been doing this for the past 10 years, but yeah, she really impressed me when I put on TNA the one time,
Mhm.
and I'm like, boy, this Laurel Van Ness looks familiar.
Sure enough. Yep.
Yeah,
Boom.
the hot mess herself. As we get, Tavion Heights gets a second match against. It's going to be Charlie's ultimate nightmare. It's just going to be him and Ren.
Oh, God, it's going to drive him to the brink of insanity. But Ren is fantastic, though. I love watching her whenever she's on our televisions, and I don't know if you're up on it, but she addresses her adoring fans on socials every Wednesday for Ren's Day.
On Ren's Day.
Well, this is a lively looking crowd this week, isn't it?
Well, like I said, none of them have a high school degree, right?
This is true.
Though the best is when she's addressing her fans on Ren's Day and Charlie's in the background moving bags around.
Yes. Oh, God. I love how she reads the questions from her hand.
Yeah, she reads the questions from her hand with that little tiny microphone.
Yes, it's wonderful.
Oh, Monday Night Raw from the PPG Paints Arena in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Finn Balor and JD McDonough defeated Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods. They are your new Raw Tag Team Champions. Every member of Judgment Day currently has a belt.
Yes, they do. And to add to that, did you happen to catch the promo from Woods on socials today?
I saw it, but I didn't watch it yet.
Oh, my Lord. He was cooking. I wish he was able to do this on TV. He basically, he went off on the fans. He went off on Judgment Day. You know, he basically said the tag team championships are going to be in the background while they're arguing amongst each other. He said the fans, all they ever do, they don't know what they want either. All they do is come up with half funny insults, and that's all they base their life on, and blah, blah, blah. Oh, it was excellent. I definitely check it out. It was probably one of Woods' best promos I could remember.
A Karrion Kross moment.
Oh, it was. Well, maybe a couple rungs underneath it, but very good nonetheless.
Rusev defeated Sheamus. In a finish that I've been moaning and groaning about for 24 hours now.
Let's hear it, buddy.
Bayley and Lyra Valkyrie wrestled to a draw.
Yeah.
That
When's
match
the last time you saw that?
That match was 10 minutes and 12 seconds long. When did I last see it? Beware of Dog, 1996.
There you go. Excellent.
I think we've had a couple of them before. Yeah. Bayley and Lyra Valkyrie wrestled for 10 minutes and 12 seconds to determine the number one contender for the Intercontinental title. And after those 10 minutes, we still didn't have a number one contender for the Intercontinental title.
Correct. So you know what that means?
Yeah, oh no, we're gonna have a triple threat, which we could have set up anyway without having this fucking. We could have had somebody else wrestle. We could have had Cross wrestle.
Exactly.
Right.
Oh man, Fallon looks so War Eagle tonight, man.
I like how they take their time.
Right. It's a boss move, man, and it's seductive. It's a power move. I love it.
This is like the upgraded version of Toxic Attraction. It really is.
Bro, you ain't lying, man, because you've got the workhorse with Fallon. You've got JC that's the mouthpiece, and you've got Jasmine who just stands there. So it balances out, I guess.
Well, I was going to say you've got Fallon is the workhorse, is Gigi. You got Gigi, yeah. No, you got Fallon in JC's role as the workhorse. You've got JC and Gigi's role as the mouthpiece, and then you've got Jasmine and Mandy Rose's role because she can't wrestle.
Yeah, it's like you said, it's an upgrade, man. It's 2.0. It's crazy.
I'm trying to figure out where Jasmine's pants end and her underwear begins.
Yeah, that. Yeah, you got me there, buddy. I got nothing.
All right, and in your main event, the Bronsons, Reed and Breaker defeated Penta and Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn was attacked earlier by Karrion Kross. He had the useless DDP rib tape wrapped around him. I made a comparison. I said Sami Zayn is Canadian DDP.
And the comparison is beautiful too, because like you said, the tape, but then also the whole underdog narrative works into it too. So I mean, yeah, he really is Canadian DDP.
Honest to God, though, I feel like DDP eventually did win the world championship.
Yes,
and I feel like he had it for like a long. And when I go back and look at it, he had it for like what, 2 weeks?
Yes, yeah. Then he dropped it. Yep.
Yes, that's weird.
Yeah.
Weird.
Just yeah.
Oh, there we go. She's going after it.
And now they're yes.
Okay. And instead of fighting, Jasmine runs away. That's hilarious.
Yes. So she's got to be injured. It's the only thing I could think of. Jesus.
Blake. Oh my God.
There she is.
Look at her. Look at her tiptoe down to the ring.
Yeah, DDP actually a 3-time WCW heavyweight champion.
Yeah, I know. Didn't he have a run when he was with didn't he have a run with the Triad?
With the Triad. Look at you. Nice.
Yeah, and then he had a run there when he had a post NWO run too, if I remember correctly. Like when he was feuding with Jarrett and Russo. Oh God.
Yeah, the Billionaires Club and the New Blood. Yeah.
Oh, I wanted to ask you about that because I was watching the WCW live feed.
Look at you.
Yeah, it was the Thunder after. It was the Thunder after the Nitro where they had the reboot.
Oh gosh.
And I kept hearing Mark Madden, and here comes a billionaire. Here comes the Millionaire or the Billionaires Club.
Billionaires.
It really was not a single person in that in that group had $1 million in their bank account. I fucking guarantee you that.
Oh, maybe Hogan, but
Maybe not even Flair.
yeah.
The billionaire
Or the Millionaires Club.
It wasn't
M's, my bad. Yeah.
I cannot. Can you think of a worse fucking name?
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Stable?
Yeah, and then you put Scott Steiner on the New Blood when you think he would actually be on the opposite side. Sorry, I was distracted by.
I mean, within
Yeah.
30 seconds here, I bet we could come up with 10. The Legends Club, the Veterans Club, the Old Dogs.
The Old Dogs, yes. Fucking tremendous.
The Millionaires Club.
Yeah, pretty bad.
You want to appeal to your wrestling fan? You're going to call your terrible name. Terrible name.
Yeah, New Blood made sense. Like I can't knock that, but yeah, I it's indefensible.
The Old Blood,
Yeah.
the Old Guard,
the Old Guard. There you go.
The New Blood and the Old Guard. That would have been. I don't know. Can you understand? I don't. Well, you know, calling them the Millionaires Club was just as bad. You know, even if you didn't want to call them old,
right? Yeah, still bad. Still bad.
I still think Old Guard is a better name. I thought that was just a terrible name. But
well, it went on to top itself with many bad decisions and bookings and storylines, and it basically led to the death of WCW. But that's neither here nor there.
Honestly, if you think about it, though,
yeah,
you're right. Shouldn't Steiner have been in the Millionaires Club?
Right. Exactly.
And shouldn't Goldberg have been in the New Blood?
Correct. Yes.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. We'll rebook it at another time, right? We'll make it fun. What if? We'll do a what if or something. I don't know.
So I just realized by going from the SmackDown results to the Raw results, I skipped the Night of Champions results.
Oh, yes, you did.
But before I get into those, now the NXT has ended, why don't you talk about some gummies?
Gotcha. All right, guys. Listen, I was a little cranky last week. I'm still cranky. Don't get it twisted. A little. I know. You're not you when you're hungry. I need to be eating all the time. But Atlantis Nutrition will help. Yes. That's our next sponsor. But Atlantis Nutrition. Yeah. Right. Hey, Snickers, holla at your boys. Come on now. Come on.
Dude, I'd settle for dude wipes.
Right? Let me work on that. Let me see what I can do. Seriously. I got this. Atlantis Nutrition will get you where you want to be, kids. It's summertime. It's sleeveless summer. I'm actually partaking in shirtless summer because I could do that because I got where I wanted to be with great supplements from Atlantis Nutrition. Are you tired of eating your greens? Well, pop a gummy, man. We got super greens. Get your full daily supply. Ashwagandha, you need to calm down after all these fucking crazy ass events and your favorite wrestler just took the L. Pop a couple of these, bro. You're good to go. You cucks out there, you know you need that testosterone boost. You know this. Go get you that baddie in the booty shorts. Pop a couple of those. Collagen, got to keep the skin looking clean, baby. You don't want to look like some reptilian. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go look at Cat Williams or go check on YouTube, my friend. I use the creatine gummies. They help me recover. They help me build muscle, and they taste like some of my favorite candies I've ever had. The Lemon Head. Set up a subscription. Get these delivered straight to your door. Say their name and they appear, just like Joe Hendry, the wrestling psyop. But these are not a psyop. They actually work. Clinically proven, kids. So head on over atlantisnutrition.com. Use promo code OOST23 at checkout. Save 10%. And when you're done there, you need some shirts to work out in the gym, right? Take your ass on over to Contenders Clothing. Get yourself some awesome Paramount-themed clothing. Now, normally we drop the code and the link. However, as we're recording this, we're coming up on the 4th of July here in the United States of America. So that means it's the 3rd annual 4th of July sale over at Contenders Clothing. Big blowouts, huge blowouts. You got some shit stains in your undies? We got you, Oos. Head on over there, man. They start at $1. You could actually get Muhammad Ali boxer briefs for $1. You can't beat that with a bat, I'm telling you. Head on over. We've got that. We've got Mike Tyson. We've got Joe Frazier. We've got South Park, Yellowstone, Rocky. It's all there, starting at $1. No promo code needed. However, if you want to save 20% off something that's not involved in the sale, contendersclothing.com/oos24. Save 20% off your purchase and tell them the Steel Cage Lounge sent you. Yara mean? All done.
Hold on 1 second.
Sure. It's fun cutting promos. I'm going to throw that out. Yes.
Pull you over, you tell them the blunt ain't real, but the smoke is.
Boom. Yes. I love it.
I don't mean to get into the weeds here, but I just want to say Cat Williams was right about Diddy.
Bro, he was right about a lot of things.
Yes, he was.
Cat, we see you. Holy hell.
So where was I? So before we got to Raw, the Night of Champions 2025, you all should know the results. Your new King of the Ring, Cody Rhodes, defeated Randy Orton. Randy Orton is a bridesmaid for the second year in a row.
Yep, 27 dresses, 27 pins. Sorry, Randy.
Will that push him over the edge? That's what I think everyone's looking for right now.
Well, never trust a viper, as they always say.
Never trust a viper. Rhea Ripley defeated Raquel Rodriguez in a street fight. Sami Zayn defeated Karrion Kross. Boo. Solo Sikoa is your new I almost said North American.
Nice.
He was North American champion, though.
He
remember?
was for a hot minute. Yes, sir.
Yeah, he brought it up to SmackDown with him. Yeah, Solo Sikoa is your new United States champion, defeating Jacob Fatu with the help of Talatonga.
Yes.
And welcome a returning Tongaloa.
Yep. We're just like Drew said, we're stuck in the bloodline vortex, aren't we?
Now, Jacob sides with Big Jim.
Mm-hmm.
What if Tamatonga comes back and sides with Jacob and Jim?
That's exactly what I'm thinking, man. It'll even the odds in a sense.
Well, then it's 3 on 4. And they need one more person.
Zilla?
Oh, no. I was thinking Akuma himself.
Oh, yikes. Oh, my.
Once he's done filming Street Fighter. I'll make a segue to that in 1 second.
Yeah, absolutely.
Jade Cargill defeated Asuka, and she is your Queen of the Ring. So
I have to...
What?
If I may interject, I have to vent about that. I felt absolutely horrible for Jade Cargill. Granted, the end was a little sloppy. Things happen. I understand that. But for her to get disrespected, and even Asuka as well, too, and even Raquel and Rhea to a degree.
And Julia and Zelina.
Thank you.
And Tiffany and Nia.
Yes.
They get a small pop and then no reaction until the end of the match.
Exactly. I almost feel they should just bag the women's matches and give them the flowers that they so deserve, and just keep it home. But yeah, that I'll just leave it at that. But I felt really bad for Jade at the end of that match, though.
Oh, it's how bad? I mean, the Royal Rumble is going to be there.
It's going to be fucking terrible. Like you said, they're going to all look like Power Rangers.
Yeah, it's going to look like an episode. It's going to look like it's going to look like a fusion episode of Power Rangers,
right? Yeah,
and it's going to be an hour of people sitting on their hands. It's going to be utterly atrocious.
And I don't know if you noticed this, but after the match concluded and they showed the replay, if you notice, and you know me, I'm always watching the crowd. There's guys in the front row on their cell phones. They're looking at the person next to them and they're talking. Like nobody is paying attention to this match. I don't know. It's cultural thing, whatever. I don't want to hear that shit, man.
It's just a different culture. It's a different culture. It's so different than it is here.
Yeah.
Your main event, John Cena defeated CM Punk while he was sucking a blood-soaked dick in Saudi Arabia.
Man, that's awesome. I love that line. But how about, and not only
that's
that,
why he had to go to all those protests. He had to do a cleanse.
right? Yeah. That's a good call.
Oh my God, I got to be around my people. I'm around people who aren't cheering for women.
Right. Yeah. Not for nothing, but two observations from this match. One, John Cena. He had that pause, the hug, the look.
Yes.
This man is conflicted as fuck. Tell me we're not seeing Vader and Anakin in Return of the Jedi, because this is just absolutely... Dude, when he flips, that roof is going to explode. These people are dying to cheer for Cena.
Hell, they cheer for... He gets some cheers.
Right, but to the degree that they...
Cheers.
Yeah.
He gets cheers from the Smarks.
Right.
Who wanted to see him turn heel.
Yeah. And the second one, as Punk was leaving the ring, did you see him go over to those two baddies?
Good for him.
Oh, Punk. Oh, Punk, never change.
So that was Night of Champions. Then I referred to Roman Reigns as Akuma. Roman Reigns will be playing Akuma in the Street Fighter movie.
Yes. Are you excited for this?
The more people they announce, the more excited I get.
Yeah.
Who was the guy? The guy I can't. What the heck is his name? The guy who played. You said played Storm Shadow in the Snake Eyes movie.
Yeah, Alex
Noki.
Yeah, something like that. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he's playing Ryu. Oh no, we'll have much more fun with another name in a second here. 50 Cent is Balrog.
Hell yeah.
Who'll be channeling his best Mike Tyson, I'm guessing.
Let's go.
Jason Momoa is Baraka. Today they announced that David Dasmalchian is playing the Polka Dot Man himself will be M. Bison.
And a little bit of breaking news. Did you happen to see who was cast as Guile? Or who's in deep negotiations to play Guile?
Is it The Miz?
No.
Is
Cody Rhodes.
No!
Yes.
Mr. America himself.
Yes, sir. Currently in talks to play the role of Guile, according to Yahoo Entertainment.
God,
yeah.
they're gonna lose Roman. They're gonna lose Roman and Cody to the same movie.
Right? How crazy is that?
I guess Cody has like a decent part in Naked Gun.
Yes. I can't wait to see that movie.
Now you know what sold me the scene the scene in the trailer when they're in the memorial room and he's talking to the picture of Leslie Nielsen. He goes, "I miss you, Daddy," and then that Paul Walker Hauser is talking to the picture of George Kennedy, and then they got the black cop, and he got the picture of O.J. Simpson, and he just turns to the camera and shakes his head. No.
Oh God. I'm so ready for this movie. I'm very excited.
It's Seth MacFarlane. No fucks given.
Exactly, and that's what I love. The Family Guy skits that have gotten away with murder over the years. Who doesn't love that?
Speaking of Street Fighter, I remember we used to do these Doc recommends.
Yes.
So as we open up the cock here to watch our match this week, this month on Peacock, they updated the movies for the month of July. I'm going through them, and what do I see?
What do we see?
Street Fighter.
No, with Van Damme.
Street Fighter with Van Damme. Now don't get it twisted here. This is
Uh-oh.
not a good movie.
No, it's not by any stretch.
This is not a good movie.
I was wondering if it was the anime ones because those are actually decent.
This is not a good movie.
Okay.
But Raul Julia's performance in it is excellent.
Yeah, completely agree. That is the saving grace of the film. There was also a video game tie-in that you could go to the arcade and play, which was similar to Mortal Kombat in the sense that the actors were digitized, and it played similar to Mortal Kombat in that aspect.
No, but if you're familiar with the movie, the scene that everyone, the two scenes, the boat scene, the boat speech. I'm going to get in that boat and I'm going to go down that river and I'm going to kick M. Bison's ass.
Yes. I love it.
Just how bad it is.
Mm-hmm.
But then the scene, Chun-Li and M. Bison, where she's like pouring her heart out to him. And, my father, when you were a bandit, my father chased you away and you shot him in the back. He was a martyr at 10,000 paces. And he just looks at her and is like, I'm sorry, I don't remember. Right? And she's like, you don't remember? And he goes,
beautiful.
The day M. Bison entered your village was the most important day of your life. But to me, it was Tuesday.
Woo!
It's just like it's almost like the scene in Avengers Endgame where Scarlet Witch says, "You took everything from me," and Thanos goes, "I don't even know who you are."
Damn, that's that Cold World, man. I love it. Holy shit!
It's like you think you're the main character, but you're just another casualty in a bigger picture.
You're right.
Something else.
Yeah. A page right out of The Art of War, man. Unbelievable.
All right, so I have to find In Your House.
Yes, Good Friends, Better Enemies. It's season 2, episode 2. And while you're searching for that, I hope my favorite, for obvious reasons, my favorite character in Street Fighter is Cammy. I'm wondering if we're going.
You and Will of the Fans. By the way,
right?
Perfectly cast in the Street Fighter movie with Kylie Minogue.
Is that who it is?
Yes, it's Kylie Minogue. Yes.
No shit! Oh my god, this movie's gonna be awesome.
No, this is the original with Van Damme.
Oh, that's right. My bad. Wow. Yeah, you're right. Holy
now
shit.
She's like 60.
Fuck. Well, I don't know, man. You see some 60-year-olds and they look, they look 30 years younger. Yeah. Thanks, plastic surgery. But, yeah. Yeah, speaking.
By the way, I love the look of disgust on Shawn Michaels' face in the thumbnail there from Mind Games.
Yeah.
I gotta wrestle who?
Yeah. And it ended up being a banger, so it's okay.
Right? I think we've watched. I think
yes.
That might be in our archives somewhere. I know
absolutely that. Being examined by top men. These top men. Yes, sir.
Top men. We didn't have to cut the clip.
Right.
Yeah, we didn't have to cut the clip thanks to Rage Against the Machine.
Yeah, bastards. Jerks.
Oh, I should have gotten. Let me see if I can get the.
Yeah, since we're on fighting movies while you're looking, have you heard the buzz about Mortal Kombat 2? They showed it to a test audience.
Oh, okay, yeah. So Mortal Kombat 1, now we're going to Mortal Kombat 2. Gotcha.
Yes. And they showed it to a test audience, and they were fucking blown away. It's standing ovation and everything. They expect lots of fighting and deaths of major characters. Looking forward to this. Yeah.
Death in fictional media means nothing to me at this point.
This is true. Yes. Yeah.
Because just, Liu Kang. How many times has Liu Kang died in the Mortal Kombat franchise, and now he's back as a god? Right.
Yeah. Oh, they rebooted the timeline. Yeah. Which I wish they didn't, by the way. But
where he was a revenant at one point, and then they reunited. Yeah, it's just
right. Yeah. Awful. Absolutely awful. He killed off Sonya. Now she's nowhere to be found. So we'll see.
Oh well, these in your house shows. Yeah, this is a much. Let me get it queued up here.
Yeah,
A much bigger card than they actually presented to us. Oh,
you are correct. Yes. Yeah, that's. I really enjoyed rewatching these, and I happened to come across this particular match on this card, and I stared at the screen saying, "What the fuck am I watching?" The Ultimate
I
Warrior
remember
versus
this match.
Goldust.
Dave gave it -3.5 stars.
Yes, Cage Match has the rating as a 0.34 out of 90 reviews.
Phenomenal.
Yes, we are in for a treat, kids.
Or the one before it wasn't two; it was a star and 3/4. And there was a dark match. It was Mark Marrow versus beat the 1-2-3 Kid by disqualification.
Yes, and right before this match starts, you could actually see those two jawing at each other on the 1-900 number.
And then Owen Hart and the Bulldog wrestled Ahmed Johnson and Jake Roberts, beat them by submission. Then you have your Warrior Goldust match for the Intercontinental title. I'm going to go back to that and give you my thoughts because I remember when they announced that. So I was, and then they had Vader defeated poor Razor. Razor's putting over the new talent. Vader so Razor couldn't wrestle at WrestleMania, but he wrestled at the next pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Vader put over Razor Ramon in 14 minutes.
14.
They got 14 minutes out of Leon.
Sure
Jesus
did.
Christ. All right.
Scott Hall carried it.
The Body Donnas defeated the Godwins to retain their tag team titles. Then in your main event, Shawn Michaels defended his WWF World Heavyweight title against his former best friend Diesel. And then we had 3 dark matches. Savio Vega defeated Steve Austin. This is 1996, folks. Hunter Hearst Helmsley defeated Mark Merrill. Mark Merrill wrestling twice on the card.
Workhorse.
And then in your main event, Undertaker defeated Mankind in the dark match. But yeah, I remember because Warrior made his return at WrestleMania 12, another one that you can find in our archives that we've watched. Yeah, we watched that one. Yeah, where we also had the Goldust street fight there against Roddy Piper because Razor Ramon refused to wrestle Goldust at WrestleMania because Dustin was acting so creepy.
Yes. And
then the Warrior returned and he faced Hunter Hearst Helmsley. And I remember when we were watching it, my dad did not think that it was Brian Hellwig.
It actually makes it checks out because if you look at the physique, the hair, he had a tattoo. This is the Ultimate Warrior we remembered, but everything falls in line with the whole steroid trial and all that fun stuff. So in a sense, we didn't know it at the time, but
for some reason it didn't look like him. But when he came out the next night on Raw, it was the voice was there. So I don't know if the crowd was trying to. The crowd didn't seem too into it. I don't know if the crowd, I'd been conditioned to have enough of these guys from the '80s at this point.
That plays a huge role too. No, you are absolutely correct there.
But yeah, you're bringing back. You lose Hogan, you lose Savage, and you're like, okay, I got to get somebody back in here.
Right.
I'm going to bring in the Warrior, and then they announced that the Warrior was going to face Goldust in your house, and I'm like, they're not going to make the Warrior lose to Goldust. I go, he's going to become Intercontinental Champion. I feel like that's a title that's behind him.
Yeah, it's beneath him for sure. Yeah, at this stage of the game.
And I'm like, well, clearly Goldust or Warrior is going to win, but he has to win by DQ.
Yes, and that will all unfold shortly. 24 minutes even.
I'm probably going to get nailed with a commercial here. Yeah, of course I am. For Panera, all right.
Hey, at least it's a half-decent commercial.
By the way, on Max, all the Mortal Kombat movies.
Oh, yes, the animated ones. Dude, those are deceptively good. The Scorpion's Revenge one, I highly recommend if you haven't watched it.
You ever notice? You ever notice that it's become so ingrained in Mortal Kombat lore that they had the boat? Every Mortal Kombat movie that shows the first tournament shows the boat trip.
Yes.
They all take they have to take the boat to get to the tournament.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so yeah, Mortal Kombat from 1995. The Mortal Kombat from, what was it, 2019?
Yes, great movie.
And Annihilation, which is a flaming piece of dog shit.
Correct. Yes. And if you go under the I forget what hub it's under, but they also have all the animated movies that they made, which are similar to the Batman ones that they do.
Oh, by the way, best line in Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
Yes.
Mother, I thought you were dead. No, but you will be.
Oh, yes. The acting is so fucking terrible. I don't know if you remember from the old school internet, the Djibouti dubs, where they would dub over like the Flex Seal commercials and stuff like that. They actually do a dub of Mortal Kombat Annihilation, and it's fucking hysterical.
I can only imagine. All right, so we're ready to get this one started.
Let's do it, man.
All right, 24 even. Like you said, season 2, episode 2, in your house on the Peacock. We're gonna hit play in 3, 2, 1, and play.
Everybody on their feet. And here comes the glitter.
Is that Mr. Hughes?
No,
well, that's not Mr. Who is that?
Who the fuck is that guy?
It's Tony D'Angelo.
You right?
Oh, I wanted to bring up something concerning, because Luca said he's only loyal to Luca Crucifixiano. He deck stacks and he decked Tony. Last week when they introduced Stacks, they introduced him as the underboss.
Yes.
So if Stacks is still the underboss, then who's his boss?
That's a great question.
And then I'm thinking back to where you said the consigliere.
Yes, Rizzo.
What if Rizzo was making a move to become the new boss?
She's pulling the strings from the safe house. I love it. I fucking love it. We're going to have gang warfare in a couple weeks here.
Gang. It's 1997 all over again.
Right? Oh, shit.
Who is that?
And there he is again.
Goldust he threw the glitter in his face.
Fuck. Oh, this is rough.
You know they didn't tell him they were blowing glitter in his face, or he'd have worn a baseball cap. Oh yeah, there you go. So yeah, well, we weren't going to get a wrestling match out of this, because look at Goldust's knee all wrapped up there.
Yes, and it was an unfortunate incident. The night before in your house, there was a house show, and he injured his knee. So it was just a last second decision. Vince said, let's just fucking rock with it. Joey Galloway jersey, nice. Is it the right move? Well, it's up for debate.
I guess it wasn't a tear, because I don't remember him being out that long.
Right? Yeah, he wasn't out.
And I'm pretty sure he drops the belt to Ahmed Johnson at the next show.
The anticipation. Oh, it's a light jog. This isn't whoop. There we go.
It's a light jog.
He had to work his way up. Shake the ropes. There we go. Yeah, I remember this new generation era. They would always have the graphic in the ring I dig that. I liked it.
Okay. Oh, look, there's the pyro that they're going to steal for Sid in 6 months.
Yes. That was a hell of a run by Sid back then, though. God damn it. I really enjoyed watching that.
I'll tell you what, though. And there's the comic book art from the comic book on the back of the
Nice.
jacket there. I have that issue. I have that
Oh, do
issue.
you?
Ultimate Warrior issue #1. Douchetricity.
Didn't they also have an Undertaker cover?
I think they had an Undertaker comic book. I'm pretty
Oh,
sure I
they
have
had a
that
comic.
one.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I have that one too.
Nice.
I'll tell you what, though. Even if you can hear a commentary, you can tell in Vince McMahon's voice when he's is insincere.
Yes.
It's literally killing the man that I gotta resort to pushing this fucking guy again.
Yeah, just wait a couple years. Just wait. Then he has to deal with Jeff Jarrett. Holding him up for more money.
Oh, I just found a new feature on Podbean.
Oh?
I can mute you.
Oh, great. I'm sure the audience will love that.
I feel like Hypnotic when he boots people backstage.
Jerry Stackhouse jersey. Now, this guy is wearing a Sixers jersey with a 49ers hat. And an Eric Durrett Tampa Bay Buccaneers jersey. Wow.
Is that that's a Samoan, isn't it?
Man, I'm trying to figure out who the fuck that is.
Isn't that that's gotta be isn't that Lloyd Anoa'i? That's who it
Is it?
I think it's Lloyd. Yeah. I'm not 100% sure.
Shit. All right, so Warriors got the cigar now.
Right, yeah, that's Jesus. So yeah, Goldust and Marlena retreated, I'm just gonna call them Dustin and Terry retreated backstage. Warrior now has a cigar. Goldust left his gear there. Warrior's smoking the cigar. I can't believe this is the action that I'm calling here.
Right?
Now, if I remember correctly, I was going to say he gets out the director's chair and he sits in the director's chair and smokes a cigar.
Yeah. Hope you're not waiting for any action, folks.
Yeah, I'm surprised Dave rated this because usually he wouldn't even bother to rate it.
Right.
And he puts on Goldust's gear. This is just,
it's so bad.
I just heard Vince say, like, what is going on? Yeah, the entire audience is wondering that right now.
Exactly, yeah. Vince saying what we're all thinking. Dear Lord.
Well, I wouldn't guess Warrior to be a smoker, but yeah, he looks like he knows his way around a cigar.
Yeah, he's smoking it like a proper gentleman. Those words never were spoken about the Ultimate Warrior before, but here we are in 2025. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out who the fuck. Yeah, I didn't know who it was before.
So now he's leaving again. Dustin's leaving again. He's like, I got to get out of here. There's no way I'm going to be doing this gimmick for another 20 years.
Right? Right? Although he did say recently that he did retire the Goldust character, which is kind of sad because
Well, that's that character will be coming out when he gets his Hall of Fame induction. I can
exactly, yes, yeah. I want one last run. I really do. Now he's talking shit.
it's all up. If Cody, if Dustin wants to jump, no longer wants to train wrestlers anymore, and he's saying, and Cody goes to Hunter and says, give me a run with my brother for a couple months. Triple H will do it.
Oh, consider it done. Absolutely.
I mean, they had great chemistry.
Oh yes, yeah.
We do have to dig up that match. I do want to rewatch. I think I had that on a short list at one point and forgot was that all out.
Oh,
The second AEW pay-per-view, Dustin and Cody,
yeah.
Where Cody cries at the end because he wants Dustin and him to tag team against the Young Bucks.
He needs his brother.
I need my big brother.
But yes, excellent match. Dear Lord. Yeah. Looking forward to watching that one. Yeah, what are we even doing here? Like,
he threw the wig at Dustin. Oh, he wants Dustin to come in and put his robe on.
Oh, sending Marlena in.
I want to say this is like one of the only times I've ever seen Terry in pants as the Marlena character, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Because she knew she had to do some working. Boy, she is short.
Yeah.
Well, Marlena is much shorter than Jackie Redmond. Jackie Redmond's like 5'8", I think I saw.
Really?
Yeah. And then she wears those platform shoes.
Yes. I love Jackie.
Yeah, I know you do. As I've said before, don't you have enough ex-wives?
Not enough, man. Not enough.
You're gonna piss off Julia. You're gonna have the Yakuza and the Mafia after you at the same time.
Everyone is standing.
It's entertaining. I mean, I think people just want to see something happen. And then again, they haven't seen this guy in a wrestling ring for what, 4 years?
Yeah. Oh man.
Get back.
Sharing.
We're sharing the cigar.
What the fuck?
That thing's starting to look like a stogie from a Three Stooges cartoon.
It really is. Oh Lord.
Oh, like Dustin once wore her to kisses. Oh, and he puts he drives a cigar into his head of the Warrior.
Oh boy.
He clotheslined Dustin right out of the fucking chair.
Oh my God.
And now the referee is counting him out. There goes the director's chair.
Jesus. That's it. There's the 10 count.
You know my only gripe about the Goldust character is?
What's that?
I wish that whoever was writing his dialogue did more research into his movie quotes.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
Yeah, because his movie quotes were like normie, like "Go ahead and make my day," and he would say Clint Eastwood, "Dirty Harry," 1973. Everybody knows that one. Like
Right.
if there've been like some deep cuts in there, you know.
That's just what I was, the exact 2 words I was going to use. Yeah, completely agree with that. Yeah. For especially with the gimmick at the time was supposed to be, Mr. Hollywood. You think there would have been some deep cuts.
Oh my God, he's ripping all the. Holy man,
Jeez.
he's ripping this man's clothes off.
Didn't notice the Drew Bledsoe Patriots jersey there.
I take it back. That is not Lloyd Enowahi. He's not he definitely was not a Samoan. I'm trying. He looks familiar though.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to have to do a little research after this.
Now Warrior has the fedora.
Dear God.
The
Yeah.
gold, he gets a goal. Yeah, this is a famous shot here. Look, they didn't have to prompt Warrior to put on the Goldust wig. Remember, they had to beg and plead for Bill Goldberg to do it.
Yes. Look at him playing ball.
He looks like E.T. when they dress him up.
I was going to say Michael Hayes.
He looks like. He looks like Michael Hayes.
Climb the turnbuckle, doot.
And it cuts to Michael Hayes. That couldn't have been any perfect. All right, now
That's great.
ha ha! Segue.
Fucking beautiful. Wow. Look how young Owen looks there.
Your house. Tony Gurria and Dave Hebner.
Nice. Lawler's trying to figure out what the fuck he just watched.
Yeah, remember this. Then the next show, Lawler and Warrior. Remember, he paints the picture of Warrior.
Yes.
He smashes the picture over Warrior's head.
Sure does.
Warrior was afraid of getting glass in his eyes, so he came out wearing a baseball cap.
Oh, God. Real glass. Cry us a river, Warrior. Vader.
Oh, here we go. Oh, there we go. We got a link. Oh, it was Mantar.
No. Is that who that was?
It was Mantar.
Oh, Lord. Woof. Well, that happened.
Yep,
Yeah,
it was Mantar. Yep, that's who it was.
Jesus. Well, that settles that.
Yeah, I just caught up to the Jerry Lowe. Like, what the hell did we just watch, Vince?
Oh, this is when Yoko was getting jobbed out left and right.
Yeah, it's his punishment for getting too fat.
Is that really what it was?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Well, that's what they sent him and Vader to a fat camp.
Did they really?
Yep, and they would pay a guy to sneak out every night and get him Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Holy shit, I didn't know this. Oh my God, that's crazy.
Yeah, Bruce talks about it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, God almighty, Vader looks massive here.
Oh yeah. Get ready to work, Scott. Get ready to work.
I was going to say, did you I posted about it. Did you watch this? Did you watch Saturday Night Hypnosis this past week?
No, I completely forgot.
So they were doing it. Ed Hypnotic said, I can't do this anymore. And they're like, what? He goes, I can't help. He was talking about Atreus. He's like, I can't help this man anymore. He goes, I've
Oh
done
no.
everything I can. He goes, someone in the chat needs to adopt Atreus.
No. What did he do?
He said someone in the chat needs to adopt Atreus. He goes, folks, he goes, whoever sends in the largest super chat, he goes, you can own Atreus. He goes, wait a minute, I didn't phrase that properly.
Oh God.
And everybody, and Atreus just turned, looked at the camera, and then all of a sudden, Kano was in the chat. And he goes, I thought we were past this.
Oh my God.
It's just Smash is like, you're selling Atreus live on stream.
Jesus Christ. What led up to it? Like, what? Why did he get fed up with him?
He was. I think he was playing Stellar Blade during the show or
Oh
something.
Jesus.
Because you can tell they're all doing. You can tell they're all like they all have 2 or 3 monitors in front. You can tell when they're editing a video or applying when they're doing something else besides, you know.
Cassie's the most guilty of that.
Cassie, she's the Queen Gooner.
She is. This is true.
Gooner. The bad guy.
Man. I was gonna say, is Tim White still with us?
No, he just passed. Sure, he just like a year or 2 ago.
So Cornette is the only one alive involved in this match.
Physically, Cornette's alive. Mentally, he left us a long time ago.
Touche. Yes.
Much like Mark Hamill.
Oh, Lord. Yeah. Yeah, he'll always be okay in my book because he said happy birthday to my little one. So it was pretty cool. It was a mini viral moment. It was awesome.
And then I was getting caught up on last week's Tuesday night's main event, and they were talking about. Did you see that the fans were making? There was a fan made Halo game that somebody made.
Oh, okay.
And what's the name of the studio? It's not Bungie. It's 343.
Oh, I was gonna say Bungie.
So 343 found out about it and they approved this fan made game. And Epic Mike said, well, I found some footage of it. It's a horde shooter.
Really?
Yeah, it's a horde shooter where you play as the Spartans fighting the Flood. Is that what they're called? I've only played one Halo game and I didn't enjoy it. Anyway,
I'm with you, buddy. Yeah.
Anyway, Jeremy and Beardo were watching it, and Jeremy said, "Wait, this is the game?" And Mike's like, "Yeah." And he goes, "Well, this looks like shit."
Nice.
And Beardo's like, "I'm glad you said it before I did."
Oh man, that rough, huh? Oof.
What are we doing here? We're at 1:13. I think that's perfect time now. We can get into we're going to go back to the future.
Uh-oh. Sweet. This is heavy.
I've got the SmackDown taping results.
Nice. Fast forward,
PPG
kids.
Center in Paints Arena. So if you don't want to hear this, good night. We'll see you next week. But here are the results from the Friday night SmackDown taping that they taped immediately after Raw on Monday night. They did announce for Evolution that the women's tag team champions Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez. Yes, Roxanne took Liv's place in the tag team, and then took her place in Judgment Day too.
Also, looks like she might be taking Dom too. See that look she gave him? If you need,
Eddie would be so proud.
Yikes! Yeah, he would.
Eddie would be so proud. He's up there shaking in heaven. As my son.
Papi approves.
They will face off in a 4-way, a fatal 4-way, and one team from Raw, one team from SmackDown and one team from NXT. The SmackDown and then the SmackDown the team that'll be in the match will be determined via triple threat. So the three teams in this match were. Well, I'm gonna pitch it to you, Shane.
Okay.
You guess who won?
Mm-hmm.
It's Alba Fire and Piper Niven, B-Fab and Mi Shin, and Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair.
Oh God, Alexa and Charlotte for 500. Alex.
Of course, you didn't even need to have a fucking match.
Right, exactly. Just hand it to them.
Just hand it to them, and you know what? You could probably hand the tag titles to them too.
Exactly.
Because then it'll be my favorite storyline: the tag team champions that hate each other.
Can they coexist?
Can they coexist? Couple matches here to look forward to. An 8-man tag, and this isn't even an episode of AEW. The Wyatt Six, Dexter Lumis, Eric Rowan, Joe Gacy, Uncle Howdy defeated Berto, Chris Sabin, Johnny Gargano, and Montez Ford. Let me read that team for you again.
Yeah, run that back again.
The four guys that they faced were Humberto Carrillo, Chris Sabin, Johnny Gargano, and Montez Ford.
What the fuck?
So the workhorses of their individual tag teams.
Right. Wow. And who won?
The Wyatts.
All right. So let me guess who ate the pin. Wasn't Berto.
I don't know who ate the pin. My guess is it's going to be Montez Ford.
Really? See, I'm gonna. Chris Sabin has been eating a lot of pins lately. I'm gonna say Sabin.
I'm going to say Montez because then they can come back and say, well, they pinned the tag team champions.
Ah, that does make sense.
Notice who was missing from that match.
Fraxium.
Yes, they're in the next match, and they're putting over Andrade and Rey Fenix.
Oh, and there it is. You said you it was a callback. Okay. See, they're cooking. All right, nice.
So we've got Rey Fenix in a tag team with La Sombra instead of his own brother.
Man.
So the only way this can get better is if we put Penta in a tag team with the newly signed Octagon.
Dude, that would bang though. That would be pretty nasty.
They're the yin and the yang. They're yin and yang. That's
yeah.
Penta is supposed to be dark Octagon.
Oh man. Yeah, this has to happen.
Then in your main event, Big Jim and Big Jake beat JC Mateo and Solo Sikoa in a tag team.
Oh, nice. Okay. Look at them working together.
I'll tell you what though, you've got Jeff Cobb in a prime spot on SmackDown. But that man is probably having no regrets that he didn't sign with AEW.
None whatsoever. Yeah, absolutely, man. Placed into the fucking bloodline, having some pretty solid matches. I mean, obviously it's Jeff Cobb. Why wouldn't he? But yeah, yeah, he's happy.
Oh, and speak of the devil.
Mm-hmm.
Speak of the devil, so evil. Yes.
Nice.
I sent a rumor in the group chat earlier that the contracts of Danhausen and Private Party are up, and WWE is interested.
No, shut the front door. We're gonna get Danhausen.
First of all, if they sign Danhausen, he should never step out of NXT.
No, absolutely. We know what he is. He's a comedy act. Oh my God! The interactions though.
But what about Private Party though? Well, you want them to interact? Have him go down to NXT and interact with him.
I would, yeah, totally. A Private Party would be awesome in NXT.
Oh,
They might run that tag division.
Private Party would seriously need a gimmick change.
Yes, they would. Too close to the Street Profits. Yeah.
Or they need to be split up.
Oh, do you think they would? Ooh, I don't know. Better together, I think.
Yeah, you think better together. I was going
Yeah.
to say. Yeah, they are too similar to the Street Profits.
Exactly. Yeah, no, the gimmick change, no doubt. Oh my God. I'm just picturing a Danhausen moment with Santino Marella with a TNA crossover. I think I need this.
Oh,
Oh my God, I need this.
Chris Davis has not played a game in Major League Baseball since 2019.
Wow.
In 2020, he received $6 million from the Orioles. And he did not play a single game.
Wow.
Let's see here.
Winning.
2021 he received 5.6. 2022 he received 5.6. 2023 he received 14 million.
What?
2024 he received 14 million.
What the fuck?
And then this year he receives 9 million in deferred money. He will receive 3.5 million for the next 7 years.
I need to get a hold of this guy's agent. This is incredible.
And then 5 years after that, he gets 1.4. Yeah, he's not off their books until 2037.
Damn.
Yeah, you want to know who his agent is? You take one fucking guess.
Scott Boras.
You got it.
Yeah, it figures. Jesus.
Now you want me to look up. Now I'm looking up Saberhagen. See.
Oh, sweet.
Hagen.
Yeah. Big
I
time
love
player in RBI baseball back on the NES.
I love this. I love this website, Sport Track.
I'll have to check it out.
Oh, I actually got to go back to the front page because when I logged in this morning, Bobby Bonilla was on trending players. Bobby Bonilla was 10th.
Jesus.
When I logged back in an hour later, he was up to 8th.
Do you ever go on StatMuse?
Yeah, I have the app.
I love that. That's a good site.
Brett Saberhagen. Oh my God, you have got to be kidding. Brett Saberhagen, I feel like Brett Saberhagen has been getting paid. Wait, I got to take my glasses off. It's also the Mets.
Oh, of course it is.
It's not the Royals. It's also the Mets.
Jesus Christ.
250,000.
Wow.
He comes off the books in 3 years. And this man has not played a baseball game in 20 years.
That's fucking insane.
Oh, we just wait until the Dodgers are doing this to Ohtani.
True. Oh my God, I completely forgot about that. Yes. Oh yeah. God, we'll be recording the show in a fucking retirement home. He'll still be getting paid.
I'm like, Bonilla is no longer trending today. Oh, wait, is he trending among baseball players? Let me see. Number 2.
Number 2.
He's
Holy
the number 2
shit.
trending baseball player today.
Who's the top one?
Ohtani.
Of course.
Yeah, because people are looking up deferred money. That's why.
Jesus.
In all sports, one guess who is the number 1 trending player today that people are looking up his contract information.
Player. Well, it can't be. If it was 2 days ago, I'd say LeBron James.
He's number 6.
Number 6. Okay.
This morning.
Damian Lillard?
Yes, sir. Damian Lillard.
There you go. Yeah. got waived today from Milwaukee. Now, and good for him because now he gets to pick where he wants to go. So good on him.
Are they on the hook for any of that?
I believe Milwaukee is on the hook. Yeah.
Yeah, they're on the hook for $22 million over the next $22 million a year for the next 5 years.
Jesus. How much you want to bet LeBron's trying to get Rob Lowe's clone to call him?
It just made me sick to my stomach. Yeah, I was gonna say, if another team signs Lillard, do they have to, or is he just waived outright?
Yeah, I thought he was waived outright.
Yeah, if he's waived, so they're like, we're just gonna pay the $22 million to free up the roster spot.
Yeah,
that's.
And then they used that, and they signed Miles Turner away from Indiana.
That's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it works out for them.
Yeah, I just don't even know, man. You're adding Miles Turner.
The salary cap is absurd now, though, right?
Dude, it's obscene. It's obscene. Like with the levels and the curtains that they have for tax now. Fuck, it's absolutely insane. Like, well, who shed half the roster? Oh God, who was it? I just saw it the other day. They got rid of 4 of their players. Boston was one of them. They got rid of Porzingis and
Boston blew up the team.
Yeah.
Sarge said, "Well, I guess the Knicks are going to the finals next year."
May as well, man. But Miami, I don't know what the fuck Pat Riley's doing now, or it's a youth movement in Miami. He's expecting some star to just fall in his fucking lap. Now I don't even know. He's probably dozing off in his office half the fucking time. Now he's 80 years old, for Christ's sake. So yeah, I don't even know anymore.
You're familiar with a movie called Forget Paris?
Yes, Billy Crystal, right?
Billy Crystal and is it Ali? No, it's not Ali Sheedy, is it?
No, I don't think it was Ali Sheedy in that. Oh God,
Deborah Winger.
Nice. Okay. Yes.
Yeah, Billy Crystal and Debbie. By the way, Billy Crystal directed it.
Yes.
My favorite scene in the movie is when he's throwing everybody out of the game. Oh, by the way, I'm sorry. I gotta take one step back. In the movie, it's a romantic comedy with Billy Crystal and Deborah Winger, but Billy Crystal is an NBA referee.
Yes.
And at one point, he has like a nervous breakdown during a game, and he ejects Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And Kareem's like, "You can't eject me." He goes, "This is my farewell game." He's like, "Well, farewell, Kareem."
Great scene.
And then he turns around and Isaiah Thomas is laughing, and he's like, "Oh, he throws Isaiah out too."
Oh God. Yeah, that's a good movie. Absolutely. Yeah, my favorite Billy Crystal movie. I know you probably think I'm going to say The Princess Bride, but I'm going to say Running Scared. That's probably my favorite.
Hey, we always make reference to that.
Yeah.
favorite Billy Crystal acting movie or directing movie?
Yes.
Directing movie, it's by far 61 for me.
Oh, great movie. Yes.
I love that movie. It's on Max.
Oh, there you go.
It's on Max. And just that movie would have never gotten made if Billy Crystal hadn't met Barry Pepper.
Wow.
Because he met Barry Pepper, and the first thing he said to him, he said, "Wow, you look just like Roger Maris."
And there it was.
That's cool. He had his Roger Maris. And he said, "Who should I cast as Mickey Mantle? I think I'll cast the Punisher."
Yes. No, Thomas Jane was excellent in that movie.
Yes, Thomas Jane was a very good Mickey Mantle. And Anthony Michael Hall was a good Whitey Ford.
Yes.
Oh, the reason a movie like that got greenlit is because they because of Mark McGwire and Sammy Sosa, the home run race.
Yes.
There was a
What?
renewed interest in the origins of that. That first home run chase between Mantle and Maris to get to 61 and 61. So
Yeah, that was a hell of a time to be alive back then, watching those two bash home runs over in the summer, man.
oh
Holy
my
shit,
god,
was that fun?
boy! If I only knew someone who was alive that time. Oh, I do. My father.
Boom.
My father said when they would wake up in the morning, they'd come down for breakfast. They had to
Yeah.
go to bed before the baseball games ended, and they said we'd come downstairs and they'd come to the breakfast table. They wouldn't say good morning, how are you. The
Yeah.
first thing they would ask my grandfather was, "Did the Yankees win last night?"
Oh,
And the second thing they would ask him is, "Did Mickey hit a home run?"
nice.
Which is kind of like what my nephew does now. He says, "Daddy, did the Yankees?" He tells my brother, "Daddy, did the Yankees win last night?" Follow up with, "Did Aaron Judge hit a home run last night?"
Damn, that's cool.
And he's at 30 before the All-Star game.
Oh my god. He's gonna break his own record.
I hope
Jesus.
it'd be nice if he got to 62, 60. I know he stalls out sometimes
Mm-hmm.
down the stretch in September.
Yes. Yes, he does. But maybe he's worked in the off season. Hopefully we could see a little more action.
Oh wait, I was gonna say these kids modeling that is Stephanie.
Yes, it is.
That is that's funny.
Yeah, it's fucking musical chairs. You stay at the top, and my team is fucking taking the elevator. Although we're tied for second right now.
What I was gonna say, what are you talking about? You're a half a game behind us, and we got blown out by Toronto today.
Yeah, we're half game behind Toronto now.
Oh, you're a half now. Okay,
Yeah.
Toronto. Look, I don't care. I don't. Somebody has to finish second and third,
Correct.
as long as it's not Boston and Baltimore. If Boston finishes fourth and
Yeah.
Baltimore finishes in the cellar,
Yeah, we can
I
both
just
agree
get
on that.
that's just more misery I get in Ja's life. So
Man, oh my god, it's hysterical watching him lose his shit on X during an Orioles game. Oh my god.
you're paying $3.5 million a year to Chris Davis. He hasn't played in 5 years. Oh, you know what? What are we coming up on here? Yeah, we're at 90 minutes. So
Oh, nice. Doesn't even feel like it.
we're gonna call it shortly here. But I just wanted
Sure.
to look up. I just wanted to look up, see if anyone owes Josh Hamilton money.
Oh, wow. That's a damn good question. I'm curious to see how this plays out.
But he had a good 3, 4, 5 year run, and then he just disappeared off the face of the earth.
Yeah. Yeah, holy shit. That was a nice little renaissance there.
Nope. He got.
He's all paid up.
He got all paid up in in 2017 when he was playing for the Angels.
Gotcha.
He has his career earnings are $147 million.
Damn. And in an odd case of Mandela effect, I actually thought he passed away for some reason.
No, he's still alive. No.
Well, that's good.
He had a relapse at one point. I remember that.
Jesus.
Remember that?
Unfortunately, yes. Yeah, well, probably about 10 years ago, right? Like around 2015? 2016, maybe?
Yeah, I think that was because I think that was around the time when he flipped the ball into the crowd and the guy fell out of the stands trying to grab it.
Oh shit.
Remember that?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh god.
Yeah, Josh Hamilton. I thought for sure Josh Hamilton was going to end up on the Yankees at some point.
I'm shocked he didn't. Because how hot that bat was, man. Yeah, it was almost a foregone conclusion. Somebody like that, come free agency, he's wearing pinstripes.
Although that's not the. I am surprised that Bobby Bonilla never ended up on the Yankees.
Right? Yeah, just be thankful you're not in this situation that
He's
cross
from
town.
He's from the Bronx.
Yeah.
And I am surprised that Bonds didn't try. I'm surprised that Bonds didn't try to get on the Yankees after the Giants were done with him.
Yeah, that is kind of odd.
Well, I think by the time once he broke the all-time record, remember the Giants wanted nothing to do with him.
Yes.
He had
And
he broke the record. He was already damaged goods because nobody cared. They broke the record. They made whatever money they could on attendance, and then they put him out the pasture. And his usefulness for them ended.
yeah, and now fast forward, I guess he's back in the good graces, I'm assuming. Or maybe that was a one-off that I saw.
I haven't seen him around at all.
Damn. Yeah, I thought he was a hitting coach for some reason.
Oh, wait a minute. Isn't he a coach with Arizona State?
Yeah, he's somewhere. Trying to figure out where the hell he is.
I could have sworn he was he was coaching. That's where he went to college.
Shit.
Hell,
Yeah,
even McGuire is a hitting coach now. I mean,
exactly. Yeah, they did retire his jersey. I know that much.
Oh, again, that
The
sells
Giants did.
That
Yeah.
sells tickets.
Right. Yeah.
Remember all those? Remember all those people in kayaks out in the bay? Remember that?
Yes. Holy shit, McCovey Cove. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, that was a sight. Holy shit.
Post-playing career.
Oh, the Twin Magic.
Twin. Yeah, if you can't tell Skip and Zip apart, you got to be fucking blind. Hell, I could tell Bree and Nikki apart. Just look at their tits.
Right? Yeah, at least there's that.
Oh, okay. Bonds is I love this.
Yeah.
Bonds is a special advisor to the CEO
Oh.
of the Giants. He's been doing that for 8 years.
Well,
So
damn.
I would just like to point out that the Yankees have 6 guys appointed to that position. It's I think it's Posada, Clemens, Andy Pettit. A bunch. It's like, oh, we need to. We'll keep you on payroll. We'll make up a position for you,
Jesus.
and then come and help coach during spring training.
Yes, we do have a new El Grande Americano. I love it.
Yes, Savage has joined the room. Yes, still never figured out if Chad Gable was the original Grande Americano. Because, like I said, whoever that body did not match Chad Gable. But yes, the new Grande Americano is definitely Mr. Tiffany Stratton.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just glad he's back on our TVs again, man. I'm a fan of Kaiser's work. So let's see what he does as El Grande Americano.
It'd be absolutely freaking hilarious. So they go to interview him for the first time.
Yeah.
And they go, El Grande Americano, what do you have to say now that you've returned to the? Hola, mis amigos.
I demand your gratitude.
Soy demando los gratitudos.
This is going to be great.
Oh my God! Bring
Here,
back Big Giovanni Vinci, please. Just
plot twist: Ludwig Kaiser learned Spanish while he in his downtime. Watch.
plot twist. It's actually Giovanni Vinci.
Yeah. Oh God. Well, he'd still be here if he wasn't hitting on Tiffy.
Really? Is that the reason?
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, Ludwig must have complained because I guess when he was courting her, rumor has it that Vinci was making the move on her, and Kaiser got pissed, and I guess that ended the push. And then next thing you know, he was gone. He violated bro code.
I guess it wasn't Tiffy time for Giovanni Vinci.
Boom.
He came, he saw, he got released.
He sure did. Boom.
Yep, Savage just said there, be back, guys. Well, unfortunately, we are wrapping it up. So,
yes.
You want to hear the rest of this, Savage? You can you missed the beginning, you can catch it. You can catch it in its unedited version on your preferred podcast provider, and then in whatever edited version YouTube allows me to submit on the YouTube channel.
I'm too violent for YouTube. Go figure.
And I'll hopefully have it up by tomorrow morning, instead of 2 days like it was last week, because I guess there was the connections got crossed and the audio took 2 days to travel over to Podbean for some reason.
Yes, this almost ended up in our lost files.
Yes, with the Jericho Shibata match.
That just means we'll have to run it back.
Well, I went into Max to see if they had posted it, and they had not.
Oh,
they had not gotten that far into updating. Was that Pete Gas in that commercial? It had to be.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Damn.
Yeah, they have not gotten that far in. I guess they're posting the AEW library in segments, and they started in 2020 in there. I think they're up to 2022 or 2023. So
yeah,
if it shows up again, we will we'll try to run that back.
Hell yeah, that was a good time. That's awesome.
We'll think about what we're going to follow up with next week. I had something in mind, but I wanted to. I don't want to say something and then not act.
Sure.
I just got up to Mark Merrow with that crazy look in his eyes. Only Dusty would look at this man and say like, "Oh, he looks like Little Richard."
Facts. Absolutely. Yeah, this concludes our worst of. I'm sure we'll visit it again another time, but yeah, good shit.
They have one more next week. We'll see.
Oh, nice.
So, any closing remarks there, Main Event?
Hey, thanks, everyone, for checking us out. The pleasure was all yours. And with that said, Main Event Shane Uso, El Campeon, has now left Joe City, and not a moment too soon, because it is the worst fucking town I've ever been in.
On behalf of Main Event Shane Uso, this is the Nightmare Doctor. And Tom Morello,
yes,
you can go to hell. Straight to hell, buddy.
Rage these nuts.
Who goes to an Ivy League school to get a music degree?
Good point.
I've got a biology degree from an Ivy League school.
Boom.